Hey guys, it's me, Dracula! And today we're going to be talking about My Little Pony Make Your Mark. Now guys, go easy on me. This is my first scripted video ever!
Sorry. Wait, I live this way.
Okay, I'm kidding. This is actually like my fourth ever scripted video ever, but this is part 3 of the me just talking about MLP Make Your Mark Chapter 4 and discussing of how actually good it is. And yeah, this is the final episode, final video. Finally, it took me forever, but I'm finally here. At this point, you guys probably don't even care about Chapter 4 anymore. But if you haven't seen the first parts, then go watch them, or I will eat your blanket at night and you will sleep incredibly cold in this video. I've already messed up the script. Cut. But yeah, don't expect gold with this video. I'm probably going to mess up my script like a million times, but as you just saw there. But you know, potato. Anyway, this video goes over a cliffhanger. You know, this first art that I left in the second part. You know, just how copyright left me off on a cliffhanger for the last 2 videos. Fun! Anyway, this video will be going over the last 3 episodes. The Masquerade Ball, don't know if I said that right, A Little Horse, and the finale. So strap in, boys, because I want you to strap in. The road gets kind of bumpy. OMG, Pony! Pony make a fun flick. Get it! So if you missed the last part, Opaline finds out about this fake cutie mark that Misty drew on her flank, you know, during the time she was grounded and locked in a room, basically telling Opaline that she went outside of her room to hang out with the main 5. Not really sure how she got that, except I kind of do. I'm gonna shut up. And so basically, Misty would be in a lot of trouble, right? Well, kinda. Instead of keeping Misty grounded or embellishing a new punishment, she decides to test Misty with a test. A test that tests Misty on whether or not she can pass this testy test. Opaline is still putting her trust into Misty, and in doing so leaves Misty unsupervised in her castle, allowing Misty at any time to leave that castle and go hang with the main 5. Oh my glitter, I actually adore this writing choice. Honestly, I think this goes so well with Misty's conflict. It allows her to choose between the main 5 or Opaline once again in the chapter. It gives her another chance to grow as a character and fully make up her mind, and God does her character go through some thought to reach her decision. I think it's just a brilliant decision to kind of further the conflict in, you know, Misty's heart and develop her character. Plus it also leads to more, you know, open writing with the episode. Kind of do a lot with it.
Wonder what fun thing they're all doing right now.
His finger looking good.
So, for the 5th episode of Make Your Mark Chapter 4, the main 5 are planning to go to a place with these stupid masks and pretty much everything. Sunny's been working on a Unity dance that probably will suck. Zipple's wanting to go to the secret library in the Zephyr Heights Palace. And the rest are just gonna kind of just be there, I guess. And Misty is going to join them with this thing that they're going on, you know, with them.
Oh, I have an idea! Misty should come with us.
Yes! I love how Pippa just says that. Anyway, if you didn't understand anything of what I just said before, let me say it again. Misty's never been invited to a thing before, and the main 5 were inviting her to go with them to this thing called the Masquerade Ball, which is the name of the episode. And also, get it on fleek, girl! After being invited, Misty and the gang get onto this super marketable toy ship and ride to the ball, and while they are traveling there, Misty has a tiny little moment with Sparky, saying she won't try to capture him this time, and she also has a nice little moment with Izzy. Izzy says something like she shouldn't be scared to show her true self, blah blah blah. Misty be like, No. But she gets a friendship bracelet anyway, and bam, they're at the ball. For real though, I really enjoyed this nice little tiny scene we got inside the marketable toy ship. It was pretty funny and pretty well written for Misty's development. Also, we'll get to that friendship bracelet later. By the way, I would also like to kind of just throw this in, how the episode likes to say the masks cover up your face and that no one can tell who you really are under the mask. But at the same time, the episode throws in so many jokes that tell you the exact opposite. It's really strange, and really it doesn't affect the episode in a bad way. I just find it kind of funny.
Hi, Dazzle Feathers ZBS tonight. What are you wearing and who are you really? Only the best.
And wouldn't you like to know?
Well, excuse me, Mr. Guy. Now let's get to the true meat of this episode. The Zip and Misty stuff. Throughout so much of the show so far, specifically in the chapters, Zip has been cracking all these cases and getting extremely close to figure out, you know, the whole deal with Misty. She's real suspicious of her, like 24/7. Now, her being suspicious of Misty honestly got pretty old. Not terribly quick, but still somewhat quick. Like, it got to the point where I was actively rooting for Misty just to finally get caught. And I really thought this was going to be the episode to actually do that. The masquerade ball. While Zip is making her way over to the secret library, Misty sees, you know, Zip entering the library and decides to follow her. She then sees Zip enter the secret doorway to the secret library, and she hops along inside with her. You know, a quick hop and a sneeze. Later, Misty finds the exact book Zip's been looking for, and thinks Opaline will reward her gracefully for bringing the Alicorn God book back to her. Zip then proceeds to jump scare Misty like a FNAF animatronic, and then they get to talking after Misty conveniently slams a book on top of the Alicorn book, effectively hiding it. The book that Zip wants. Now, this moment of the episode. This episode this moment right here got some emotion out of me. You know, it starts off normal with Misty doing the thing, and Zip being very suspicious. At this point, my emotion was kind of dead-faced and straight-sitting through something I have already seen so many times before. Then Misty looks like she's going to get out of the situation again, as Zip believes the straight-up lies he's saying, which caused me to just be in disgust, because I thought they were still going to let Misty get away with being stupid again and make Zip, who should clearly catch on to her shtick. But then it leads to one of the best moments, just...
That's a reason to trust me, right?
Why is it so important for me to trust you? Cut the hay, Misty!
Bring me home the bacon and cover me in tartar sauce. Zip keeps questioning, trying to get the truth out of Misty until finally she spills the beans and says she doesn't have a cutie mark. Misty, I thought you were gonna tell Zip about your obsession with Opaline, not your cutie mark. I guess you do you. Now, I am conflicted with this writing decision because one, it does make a lot of sense. Misty's character hasn't really reached the point of like a climactic shift to the good side. Plus, the sheer amount of dopamine given to me just from Zip finally going ham on her was a very great experience. Though the whole fact of Zip knowing Misty has no cutie mark doesn't really go anywhere besides just allowing for the plot to have Zip back off of Misty for a bit, which Misty really isn't even in all that much in the next episode. So I found the choice to be rather pretty awesome and amazing, as well as just kind of just being totally useless at the same time. But also at the same time, Misty saying this lets Zip comfort her and tell her that honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if she has a cutie mark. They still like her. The main five still like her as a friend. They need her. And I think that's a pretty wholesome part of this episode. It's great, and again, furthers Misty's character. You know, I really need something else to say other than Misty's character, because I've been saying, I feel like I've been saying that way too much in this video. So you know what? Anytime I'm going to say Misty's character, I'm going to abbreviate to the MC. Oh, by the way, here's like the Alicorn God book that I mentioned earlier. You know, the book that Misty covered with another book. Obviously, you see Celestia there on the bottom of the book, but I'm kind of curious who the freak this like Alicorn in the middle is, because we know about Opaline and the Alicorns from Generation 4. Yeah, you have also Sunny, which is kind of like half Earth Pony, half also Alicorn, and there's also like that other Alicorn from the Generation 4 comics. You know, the like one of the princess, like the original like princess of the Crystal Empire. But we've never seen like this Alicorn. Like who? Why does she have like just a pink freaking horn and like different colored wings? Like, part of me wants to think then, ooh, what if it's like the first Alicorn ever? You know, Celestia and Luna's mom? I don't freaking know. I just really don't know. But I just kind of wanted to point that out. Here's also another random thing about the episode that that really doesn't flow with the script, you know. But I did like this song in this episode with the whole Unity dance thing. It feels kind of different from the ones like the other ones in Chapter 4, and I just kind of liked it. But hey, let's get back to the other meat. Opaline also in this episode got the Dragon Stone. From the last episode, I believe? That was the last episode, right? Yeah, but she still needs Dragonfire. Let's hope that they don't make, like, going after Sparky again something stupid and annoying. Anyway, Misty also gets away with hanging out with the main five for the day, which, you know, I guess she passed the test, I guess. Opaline didn't find out of, you know, Misty's shenaniganery, so it's fine. And also, Zip, at the end of the episode, investigates the book and finds a page missing. Finds a page missing.
My evilness, Misty. It's a pigsty in here. Clean it up.
Oh, I love this. Misty, even though she really does enjoy hanging out with the main five, she's still, after like everything, doesn't know who to choose. She's still just a little bit on Opaline's side, and oh my god, I love that decision. I do wonder what's on the page though. Well, pages. Well, here are the pages, and here we have another Alicorn. This one, I can't really tell who it is. It can't be Twilight, Cadence, or Opaline, which leaves Celestia or Luna. But I don't know. This Alicorn doesn't really look like either of them. I say it looks more like Luna, but you can also tell from the shoes or the pony from the Alicorn book. So I guess it's another new Alicorn. So wow, cool. And that's the end of the episode. Down, 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 down. Sorry, I had to jam for a little bit. Jeez, I had a lot to talk about for this episode. Honestly, this was my favorite episode of Chapter 4. Maybe Sunny Side Up would be my favorite episode, but I think I'm gonna give it to this episode. Who knows? I might end up having Sunny Side Up as my favorite episode after I finish this video, or you know, later in the future. But honestly, best episode of Chapter, really solid stuff. Now let's move on to like the Ant-Man and the Wasp of My Little Pony Make Your Mark. Down, 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 Down now. Wow, 15 minutes and 11 seconds into the video, and we have just now made it to only the second episode of the video, I mean. So you know when Infinity War, you know, the Marvel Cinematic Universe happened, and how it left on this, like, big, huge cliffhanger, and then after, like, the biggest cliffhanger you've ever seen in Hollywood happened, so you just came out with a second Ant-Man movie, and in between just Infinity War and Endgame? Yeah, that's this episode, Little Horse. It's quite literally the second Ant-Man film, in the sense that both of these kind of serve to just be a very chill and funny thing before, like, the big, huge, bad finale. And wow, do I love this episode. Now, at first, though, I thought I was going to absolutely despise this episode, because it starts off with everyone around Equestria being excited about Pip's new live stream and possible big announcement. Two things that can create a recipe for a disaster. You're telling me that not only in this episode, it's probably going to be about streaming and social media, but also have Pip as the main focus? Listen, it's not like you can't create an entertaining and well-written episode having to do with social media or, you know, the stereotypical influencer type character. But Make Your Mark has kind of proven that they aren't really capable of doing that. With the evidence of so many times Pip's character being, you know, just reduced to a generic influencer, and it just being like, so when I saw Pip as the focus being, like, and also the focus possibly being on streaming and social media, I thought it was like, oh no, they're going back. No, please, anything but that. But I thought all that progress that they made with Pip was just going to be erased like some stupid drawing on a piece of paper. And I was prepared to start ranting for like the next 50 millenniums. Right after I watched the episode.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time card.
Never mind, I watched the episode, and yeah, Pip is now my favorite character. This episode, Pip is so adorable as frick. I just learned the secret of the universe, and god damn, I got some words to say. So in this episode, Pip gets sick pretty much and gets told by her friends to just kind of stay in bed and rest. But she doesn't really want to do that. She wants to sing and do what she loves to do. And this episode kind of revolves around that. Her friends keep checking up on her and making sure that she's doing alright and everything, while Pip tries to do what she wants to do, or suffer through whatever her friends are doing. And yeah, that's most of what happens. It's pretty basic, but you know, it's a pretty enjoyable episode. So instead of doing like some sort of like tiny review or give lots of thoughts on this episode, I'm just gonna go through some moments of the episode and do some funnies. For example, oh my god, her sneezes are so cute! You see what I'm going for here. I also, after like this little section of the video, this weird little section of the video, and give my final thoughts on Pip's character. And by the way, if this section of the video gets hit by some heavy copyright, there's a chance that it'll just like cut to like this part of the video, this what I'm speaking right now, and it'll just cut to my like speaking of thoughts of Pip. And you guys won't get to see the majestic glory that was this section. But yeah, let's just get into it.
Is that what I think it is?
Yep, my favorite books, aka every volume of the greatest fantasy series of all time.
Goosebumps! Goosebumps!
Warm hug, for your taste buds. Okay.
Did you even see Pip in that scene? It's so it's so adorable that I could cry, man.
What's that sound? It's the sound of the thundercloud crash. You gotta believe in the...
Once again, Pip just being funny and cute. Oh my... I take it all back. What is it? Medic?
And there was never a war between the spotted owls and the striped lemurs ever again.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Here you go, bottoms up. A gun. Delicious. Wait, why do I sound like this? I'm you, Izzy.
Holy f...
Minutes, that soup is not homemade. It's from the Super Ladle food cart. It's the number 12. Add carrots.
Gasp! I'm shocked.
Now here's how all of my theories connect. On alicorns, on dragon magic, on glowing cutie marks.
Oh hey, that's the Where'd It Go song, instrumental. I actually really love that song. That's like my favorite song, like out of the Generation 5 songs we've had so far.
Great and powerful Opaline.
Do I even need to say anything? Dude, stop! Stop with the adorable screenshot!
We're going to do whatever it takes to gather all the dragon fire. It's time. Sinister love, commence now.
Welp. And that's the end of the section. Hopefully that section wasn't too chaotic or stupid or bad or just cringe. And also, that's pretty much everything for the episode. This episode was just like, it's so fun to watch. Like, this episode is such a joy to watch. Like, seriously, the amount of charm and funny moments in this episode that I just did not show you guys, it's kind of a lot. I love this episode, and wow, does Pip's voice actress go insane in this episode. Like, her skills are really heckin' good. And speaking of Pip, I shall now give my final thoughts on Pip. Pip, in the previous chapters, was my least favorite character, to the point where I hated literally any time she was on screen. You guys have heard me say that time and time again, or probably not, depending on who you are, but this episode right here, this is the episode that changed everything. Pip, I am so sorry for the mean stuff I said about you. Actually, no, I'm not. Pip, you have proven yourself to not be the pony you were thought of to be. Your days of being a selfie influencer, no character trait girl is over. And you can walk anew. Instead of being called the worst pony of Generation 5, I have a new title for you. One that shall fit you quite well. Pip, I now pronounce you best pony. Frick yeah. It's the finale. Well, it took forever, precisely 23 minutes and 53 seconds, but we finally made it to the final episode, and I'm pretty sure over 90% of you guys probably clicked off the video at this point, but I don't care, because I'm going to talk about the final episode in this chapter. Get smoked, idiot! Just get smoked! Anyway, the last episode was very chill. So naturally, this episode would not be already in the first 10 seconds we jump. Listen. I'm reading off a script, right? I have no idea what I just wrote. I wrote, the last episode was very chill, so naturally this episode would not be, and already in the first 10 seconds we jump immediately into the action. What does that mean? What does that mean? Seriously though, what does that mean? What am I talking about? Dude, I just had like a mini stroke. Now, the last episode, the little horse episode, was very chill. So, naturally, this episode right here, the finale, would be the exact opposite. And already, in quite literally the first 10 seconds, we jump immediately into the action. We see Misty running with the Sparks man himself, you know, Sparky the Dragon, and Misty is quite excited to show Opaline the Sparks E. But before that, we need to cut to the theme song. After the theme song, we join Hitch waking up from a bad dream about Kenneth being the size of a 2-car garage. That's a Phineas and Ferb reference. And looking for the Sparks man to tell him about his dream. Only he's not there. He's not in the sheriff's office, so he proceeds to walk inside the Maritime Bay Lighthouse like a kid on Christmas morning still looking for the spark in our waffles. His friends asked the main five, asked what's going on, and he's pretty chill, just saying that, oh, he's looking for the lightning spark and that he does this all the time. He's probably just hide and seek, right? Let me just say, I really love how the writers didn't end up going down the path of making Hitch, like, panic like he did in the Chapter 2 finale. Of course, he's still a bit worried, which you can see from his demeanor and speech. But overall, he's a lot more relaxed since, you know, he's used to it and it's happened before. He's been with the dragon for quite a while. Also, his friends act more panicked than he does when they first hear Hitch is looking for the guy. But they also calm down, which I don't know, but I just find that kind of interesting and strangely a plus for the episode. They look in the closet and find that Sparky Spark isn't there. Hitch visibly gets more worried, and his friends decide to sing the lullaby from the Chapter 2 finale, which helped them the last time. And holy frick god dang, dude, this lullaby, I forgot how just beautiful this lullaby is. I can't put it to words, but dude, just wow. Dude, this song got me misty-eyed. Ayy! I really like how this scene tries to sell you on the idea that everything is fine and that it's basically the same as the last time. But this time, no, it really is different. I think this kind of concept works in the scene's favor and it builds up the rest of the episode. Unfortunately, Misty still brings Specs the dragon to the lair, and in a shocking twist of events, well, not that shocking, once Misty enters the lair, she decides that she's not going to give Sprax to Opaline, instead give him back to the main five. Now that's some real character development there, but sadly Opaline doesn't like character development and finds Misty with the dragon anyway. Opaline takes Specs upstairs and wait a darn shoot dang. Hold on, I want you... Zoom in a little bit. Zoom in again. No, you idiot, that's the wrong spot. There we go. So, what idiot brought this inside of Opaline's lair? Okay, this is the Castle of Friendship, dude, huh? This brings up so many questions, like, first of all, what happened to the Castle of Friendship? Is this box going to be open? If so, by whom? And what's going to be inside the box? And by the way, the box in this screenshot, it looks like it's missing a keyhole. The original had 6, so you would assume this means the box is for the main 5, probably. But considering Misty, by the way, spoilers, Misty is now along with the main 6... Wait, no, not main 6, main 5. Misty is along with the main 5, basically making them the main 6. Why not just have the box be 6? Like, why specifically go out of your way to take away a keyhole for no reason? Why? Now, actually, going back to the episode, actually, wait a minute. We need some climactic, epic music to go along with this final episode. Just bear with me for a second. Just bear with me. Still loading. Okay, just give me a second. Oh yeah. By the way, does this screenshot remind you of a series of unfortunate events, anybody? Anybody? Going back to the main 5, they're still searching for, the boy, and Hitch is starting to get more and more worried. Misty hates seeing Spike, not Spike, like this, and thinks she is the worst pony ever. Then decides to go get help via the main five. The main five, meanwhile, decide to go check out this magic tree. This this magic tree for the Sparkies. Magic tree. Am I stupid? What magic tree? Was there a magic tree in chapter 5? The Tree of Harmony? I don't... What? I guess before they can go to this magic tree, though, Misty bursts through the door. It tells them that Shrek has been dragon napped, and she knows where he is. They follow her, and now begins the journey of the spark. You see what I did there? I did a cool reference. God, why is there so much to recap, dude? There's so much in this episode. A lot happens. The main five make it there inside Opaling's lair, which that is kind of cool to finally see.
She's got great style.
This is why Pimp is my favorite now. Opaline ends up trapping the main five, oh so sad, and the main five end up believing that Misty brought them there to Opaline's lair on purpose, just to be captured. The main five is disgusted and feels betrayed by Misty, and honestly, I don't really care. I've seen this happen so many times before, and I've seen it done so many different times. Not to say that this moment is bad or anything, but the whole betrayal friends mad thing is very predictable, and you know in the end it's all gonna turn alright. I mean, shoot, man, they even do the dramatic turnaround. Look at them!
Opaline found me a long time ago, when I was just a lost filly and I couldn't remember where home was, and she took me in, and she promised me a cutie mark, and I'm so sorry.
I wonder why Opaline did that.
I just want to watch this stinky little dragon fall first.
Vroom, vroom! Now this is what I want to see from Opaline, literally wanting the baby dragon to just plummet to his death. I mean, don't we all? But yes, this is some real evil shenaniganery. Anyway, now comes the part of the episode that I might be speaking about for at least 1 minute. Misty pops the bubble and frees the main five. Alright, that's pretty normal. This is probably the point of the episode where they forgive her. Hey, what's going on here? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, stop floating. Oh! Dude, look at Hitch. He's just like, nice. Alright, sit yourself down. I have some problems with this. I have a problem with Misty's cutie mark here. I do think having Misty obtain her cutie mark at this moment, it's fine, as she chose to be truthful to herself, stand against Opaline via popping the bubble. That was part of her character arc, staying true to herself. That's not really where I have the problem, although the cutie mark moment could have been strengthened, and felt stronger, if done a different way. The problem I have with this is, 1, why is her cutie mark a butterfly? The fake cutie mark she gave herself was a butterfly. It was more used, to me at least, it felt more of like a placeholder for a true cutie mark. A mark she specifically made to be undercover and not suspected by anyone because of Opaline. She wasn't really being her true self when she had made that fake cutie mark. And it kind of clashes with the whole arc of Misty being true to herself. Well, yes, you did decide to make your fake cutie mark a butterfly. I don't think that's actually who you are inside. Which brings me to my next problem. What is the butterfly supposed to mean? We have been shown no evidence of Misty being connected with some sort of butterfly, like, in any way. So why make that her cutie mark? With the other ponies, you can see that their cutie marks are based off their personality or what their passions are. Look at Misty's cutie mark and tell me what you know about the character, based off of just that. Exactly. The last thing I would like to point out which isn't really a problem, more of an observation, but ponies in Generation 4, when they got their cutie mark, it was because they discovered their special talent. Obviously, this is not the case here, unless their special talent is popping bubbles. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe that's what Derpy's special talent is. Huh. But it's just weird. It's just weird to me. This cutie mark thing could have been handled so much better. Moving on, the main five and Mist make a plan to save Speckerdoodle, making Opaline go downstairs and then want to go back upstairs, but Sunny confronts Opaline on the way back up the stairs, and then an action scene happens. Alright, well, let's get ready for another subpar, boring, and weird, and awkward action scene. Oh. Doing the blast. Oh. Sunny's running around? Okay. Oh! Dude, it's kind of going crazy. Oh!
Maybe alone we can't, but together we can do anything!
Friendship is magic, bitch! Oh! Oh! Freaking nuggets, man! Holy...
Yes! You can do it!
Dude!
Go, Sunny! Yeah!
Dude, what? Get out of here, Zip and Hitch! I don't want to see! Oh my god! What is going on? Dude!
You can do it, Sunny.
Oh my god, bro! You're gonna do like a beam! Like a beam! Oh, that was not a beam! Wow. I think it's safe to say that they fixed Opaline. After sitting around doing nothing for pretty much the whole entire series, and probably beyond, Opaline, she gets off her flank and fights in the literal best action scene in this series to date. She was actually evil in this episode and felt like a proper villain. I don't really know what to say. That's amazing. I don't really know where to go from here, so I'm just going to awkwardly transition to the next part of this script. So after that very intense action scene, Opaline gets mad after being defeated, even though she can clearly just chase after the main five, but whatever. Misty cleans up the place happily, very happily with her newfound magic, because she has a cutie mark now, and she has horn powers because of that cutie mark. And we learn that Opaline definitely does not know about her newfound cutie mark, which, cool. Opaline states Mist doesn't need to pretend to be the main five's friend anymore. We can go back to main five doing things, and Misty showing up at the lighthouse anyway. Main five forgive Misty and Hoof hard, making the main five now pretty much into the main six, and bam! That's the end of the chapter. Huh? What's that person I'm talking to with a definitely not fake walkie-talkie? Oh, there's another part? That was a terrible joke with a terrible transit. Oh my god, I can't even do the joke after the bad joke right. Jesus.
With more dragon fire, I'll be able to steal all of the magic, including the alicorns. Wake up, my dragon darlings. Opaline's coming.
Meh. Okay, so, we've also fixed the dragon problem, which is awesome. There are more dragons out there than Sparky. Yes! By the way, why did the dragon thingy from the scene look like it had hooves? And by the way, Opaline said steal the magic from the alicorns. Plural. Not just Sunny. I think that kind of just confirms that Twilight Cadence and perhaps Celestian Luna still could be alive in some way, but there's definitely other alicorns out there, which is very interesting. Do you know how hard it is to speak? Because apparently I do. Well, that was chapter 4. And overall, no doubt the absolute best chapter in all of Generation 5 so far. Let's hope they keep this up. Now, I don't know if I'll keep doing videos in Generation 5 whenever, like, Chapter 5 comes out, the Secrets of Starlight thing. But, okay, random tangent here, just a mini tangent here. I keep seeing, like, videos and, like, thumbnails being like, Starlight gonna be in Generation 5? Like, listen, I don't know anything about Secrets of Starlight, Chapter 5 so far. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch the videos, so disclaimer. But to me, it really just seems like people are being like, Secrets of Starlight? Dude, Starlight's in the name. She's gonna be in the chapter. Which I'm like, dude, it's just a name. It's just a name. Starlight's just a general thing. Just a general thing. But I digress. If Chapter 5 does something really crazy, then I'll probably make a video on it. Unless I'm lazy, but I'm definitely not gonna do this, like, the same caliber I did with Chapter 4, doing 3 separate videos on it, all accumulating to over an hour in watch time. Yeah, it took me a while to do these videos, but, yeah. If you watched through literally all the 3 parts, all the way through, including this one, then damn. Have an extra toasty Cheez-It. You deserve it. Actually, you know what? That's mine. It's been real nice doing these scripted videos for Gen 5, but I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from making scripted content. I mean, dude, like, of course everybody has to, like, write scripts for scripted videos, which I'm fine with doing that. That's fine, but dude, actually, like, doing these videos, like, I don't edit any of these videos, so I literally have to just do it all in one take in, like, a 2-hour marathon. This video took, like, 3 hours to just record in one take in the heat of my no air conditioner room. It's fun, but, you know, I need a little bit of a break. I also really need some sort of outro for these videos. How about farewell, fellow bronies? Nah, that just sucks.